This video, we are going to talk about 2.3, Objective 1, add fractions and mixed numbers. So when we add fractions, we want to have a common denominator, like we have already in number 1. So when we have that common denominator, we're going to put that common denominator in the bottom, and we're going to add or subtract the numerators. If the problem was subtraction, we would be subtracting. 5 plus 2 is 7 over 14. And now we need to reduce the fraction. We need to think about the top is 7 times 1, and the bottom is 7 times 2. 7 divided by 7 makes a 1, and I'm left with 1/2 for my answer. In the second problem, we don't yet have a common denominator, but because 15 is divisible by 5, and the answer is 3, then we're going to multiply by 3 over 3 in the first fraction. That makes this the same as 12 over 15 plus 1 over 15 is going to be 13 over 15. That doesn't simplify anymore because 13 is a prime number and 13 is not a multiple, there's not a factor of 15. So 13 over 15 is our answer. Now it's 7 that goes into 21 evenly 3 times. And that gives us 4 plus 9 over 21. It's going to be 13 over 21, and that can't be reduced anymore either. Let's try again. We have 7 and 21, where we're going to multiply the one with the denominator of 7 by 3 over 3. This is 11 plus 3 over 21 is 14 over 21. Now that's 2 times 7 over 3 times 7 is the same thing as 2/3 for final answer. 8s and thirds, 3 can't go into 8 evenly, so we're going to have to think of a number that both 8 and 3 go into evenly. The easiest thing to do to find a common denominator is to multiply these two numbers together. It may not be the least common denominator, but in this case it will be, since 8 is only made of 2's, and that's 3. They don't have any common factors. So when there are no common factors between the two, you can get the least common denominator by multiplying this fraction by what's missing and this fraction by what's missing. 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 8 is 16. 3 times 8 is 24, and that gives us 25 over 24. And we can write our answer as a fraction like this. This could also be written as a mixed number of 1 and 1 over 24. I like improper fractions better than I like mixed numbers, but that's up to you. Either is acceptable. So 25 over 24 or 1 and 1 over 24. Keep going here. We have a common denominator of 12. 10 plus 8 over 12 is 18 over 12. This is 3 times 6 over 2 times 6, which gives me 3 over 2. That also could be written as 1 and 1/2. All right, now we're going to be adding some mixed numbers together, so we're going to do that vertically. 6 and 5/6 plus 18 and 17 over 18. So I need to multiply this 5/6 part by 3 over 3 to make it have a common denominator of 18. So this is going to turn into 6 and 15 over 18. This is going to stay 18 and 17 over 18. And we're going to add our 15 and our 17, and we get 32 over 18. That's improper. We're going to get 24 here. So how many times does 18 go into 32? It goes in 1 time. So this is going to be 24 plus 1 plus, and then 32 minus 18 is going to be 14 over 18. So that's 25. And if I reduce this fraction, that's 7 over 9. 25 and 7/9. Let's make common denominators here and add. So we have a 5, we have a couple 2's, we have a 3 and a 5. So we're going to need 2's, 3's, and 5's in our LCD. And we need 2 2's, and we need 1 3, and we need 1 5. So that makes our common denominator 60. All right. So that means this one has to be multiplied by 12 over 12. This one by 15 over 15. And this one by 4 over 4. Yes. So this is going to give me 12 over 60 plus 15 over 60 plus, and then 4 times 13 is 52 over 60. It's going to give me 12 plus 15 plus 52 over 60 is 27 plus 52 over 60 is 79 over 60. And that can't be simplified. You could write it as a mixed number of 1 and 19 over 60, but don't need to do that. Either one of those is fine. Now we have 5 and 1/2 and 2 and 1/4. We'll be multiplying this one by 2 over 2 to change it to quarters. It's 5 and 2/4. 2 and 1/4 makes this 7 and 3/4. We have 13 plus 9 and 3/4. This 0 plus the 3/4 is 3/4. It's 12, 22 and 3/4. And we have one more problem down here. 13 and 1/6 and 13 and 3/4. Our common denominator is going to be 12. That's going to be 13 and 2/12. 13 and 9/12. It's going to give us 26 and 11/12. And that's it for adding these fractions and mixed numbers. So we'll come back next time and talk about 2.3 objective 2. See you for the next video.